Facebook, what up, what up, what up, what up, Facebook? YouTube, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, man? We in this thing, we fresh, we in this thing once again, speak on it. We live. You got Phantom J, you got DJ Black, and you got Jay Austin, man. We getting live, we get ready to come on. We want to thank everybody, man, for tuning in. We want to thank those that tuning in. Those on YouTube, man, we need to get the subscribership up. We need you to hit that subscribe and like button, man, so you can know what's going on with the latest podcast, man. So we need y'all to subscribe to this, man, and so we can get our views up. And we appreciate that, man. It's been a week. And we're gonna keep moving forward, man. And we're just blessed to be on this side of life. For some of us, we just didn't make it, man. And we just want to thank everybody for coming in. Those that's coming in, we just want to thank you all for the opportunity, man, just to check us out. And we get live, man. Tonight we're talking about, man, what we're talking about is going to be something that's going to shake a little bit. We're talking about how younger girls are dating older men. Younger women. We're going to say younger women. Now, let me fix that. Young women dating older men, man. And we're looking at statistics. And we're going to run down that tonight, man. And, kind of get the feedback on that. As Black come on and Jay Austin come on, man, we gonna get to it. Gonna get to some news, man. As we all know, the Queen of England, she transitioned from this life a couple days ago, and they did the procession. I think this was Friday. They did live on all the major stations. Now her son, Charles, Prince Charles is now King Charles in England. So she has transitioned, and King Charles has taken the throne. Question was asked, what is do the monarch, do they have in England, do they have real power? And the answer is, just out of respect, the real power is for the parliament and the prime minister. The prime minister there is like the president here in the United States. The monarch or the royal family, what they do is when the England or the England, they want to instill laws or implement laws, they go in and they have the authority to sign them. But once they sign into law, they're able to look at drafts of laws and things of that nature. But they don't have the power to change any laws. So they don't have the real necessary power. The real power is towards Parliament and the Prime Minister in England. But this family, the net worth was over in the billions. Now they were over the Commonwealths, in some in the Caribbean, which they have taken their own power back. I think Barbados was over the rule of the Queen, and places like the Maldives, different places, they were over the Commonwealth, and but necessarily having power and rulership, over in England and Europe, they don't have that. It's just out of that respect. But they do have some wealth, and that's going to continue on, as time move on. And the next in line, if King Charles, he transitioned, it's going to be his son William, and then their children will go on, to move on through the royal family. And I think that Harry is third in line, and his heirs and his wife would take that. So it'll be a while before you see in history. She ruled over 70 years. And it'll be a while before you see a queen in England, because the next heirs on that throne are men. So it's going to be kings for at least, if you're looking at time, At least if you just divide that up, it'll be at least 100 years, 100, 200 years combined of men ruling. Because you got William, you got his sons, and then his daughters. You know, the prince and princesses, then his daughters, and then you got Harry that's third in line. So it's gonna be some time that's gonna happen. Also, man, we just gonna keep, just reiterate PNB Rock. Um, just Fat Joe spoke on it, and he mentioned that, if you're gonna do that to artists, because he understand about rappers, in Los Angeles. Even when I was coming up in Los Angeles, man, we just heard stories about Los Angeles, about places you go and don't go. In LA back then in the 90s, man, it was banging for real. You couldn't wear red or blue if you was in the wrong part of town, wrong territory, and they said what sex you claim it was on and popping. So back then it was real, and there's some real steppers in LA. And he just mentioned if they had to check in, he said, man, look, rob them, but don't kill them. But you dealing with some steppers out there, man, that will take your life for real over some jury, man. And we got to be a little bit more security minded and put the pride down, thinking that we can go inside of the community, a well-known community where, people don't go to, and go where 15, 20,000, you got a whole house on your neck. Them boys gonna come for you to take that from you, even if that means killing you. That's something that they'll risk doing. But we're just speaking on, and just to rob them. I understand robbing them, but don't take their life. Even in that case, if that's something you have to do, it is what it is. But over there, I was talking to my brother. He from Compton, California, and he know Manchester and Maine. He said nobody go over there. He said there's other Roscoe's you can go to, but Roscoe's on Maine and Manchester, you don't go over there. There's only people that go over there. They don't play no games over there. So rest in peace, PNB Rock, and appreciate that commentary. What's up, Black? Appreciate that commentary.
What's up?
So there's something you got to look out for, man. We got to be on our P's and Q's, man. We already know about the culture checking in. Over in Detroit, you got Trick Trick. Trick Trick is the one that everybody check into in Detroit. So Rick Ross, just to put a little history, Rick Ross comes to Detroit to do a show, and he didn't check in with Trick Trick, and they banned Rick Ross. I don't know how true the validity, but from what was said, this is the culture that you have in the streets and dealing with the hip hop artists, that you should check in when you go into these cities. And the checking in, we know, on the level of showing respect to a Jeep. When you in that life, you showing respect, and you're gonna need some protection. So you need to check in to let them know you in your city. That's a part of that culture. So if you in that, that's what it is. Those are circumstances of what it is. So, but we just want to just keep that moving, man. It's unfortunate. Any more developments about the case? They saying that the LAPD. When we say this, the LAPD is confirming, they more than likely sure he was targeted. It wasn't something random. It's something that actually they was targeted, and it's something that they were looking to do with him, and that his girlfriend wasn't involved. They saying that she dropped the location, but she wasn't involved. But they do have women, they got girls in LA that will set you up. They got one girl in Philly that'll set you up and had them wolves come for you, because that's what they do. That's their hustle. Bosco 100 said, man, some of them, that's their job. That's what they do. They rob, they punch a clock, and they rob, they go hunt. They hunting for their brother. That's what they do. They punch that clock and they go hunt. They go out there and hunt. They don't look at them as their brother. That's victims, So that's what they do, man. So we just got to be mindful on how we move. So but tonight, man, I think that's it on the news. Tonight we talking about a serious subject, man. Younger women, they know the men. the statistic for younger women dating older men is 56%. 56% of women overall date younger women date older men. They said that 20% of 30% of that they date men that are 1 to 4 years older than them. 20% of them date men 5 to 6 years older than them, and 10% of them would date men 10 years plus. And we're gonna delve into that tonight on when younger women dating older men. Now, on the flip side, dealing with the men, young men, they dating the older women. They said that the statistic says that 80%, almost 80% across the board, young men would consider dating and are engaging in dating older women, regardless of what it's for. If it's financial gain, that's the statistic, and that's what's happening. 80% of women, older women, prefer to date younger men 10 years younger than them. And that's their
I thought it was 60.
No, it's 80%. It's 80% that prefer, not that they do, but they prefer to date being 10 years younger than them. And it's 60% across the board that's actually engaging in that. So we want to talk about that tonight. So, man, look, a younger woman dating an older man. Now they talked about, they say, well, what is too young? Now there's a rule of 7, half your age plus 7. So if I calculate half my age plus 7, I need a woman that's 32 years old. That's a good ideal age for me, is a woman that's half my age plus 7. Now, but in a general sense, they say it's 22 old. It's whatever floats your boat. I know some friends of mine. She was 30. Her husband was 65. She had children by him. He take care of her. And they do good. She a teacher. He retired. So they together. And she's been married to him for years. And a lot of times it's, you can be love, but it can be security as well. Because by nature, women are looking for security. They're looking for somebody to take care of them. Nothing wrong with that. That's how God made them, is to feel secure.
You say that constantly, but you just read that over 60% of them prefer dating younger men. So if they dating younger men, it ain't too much, depending on how young is younger, it ain't too much he bringing to the table to take care of them.
No. The younger women dating older men, not the younger men dating older women. It's younger women dating older men that prefer that older man because of the security and the stability. That's what they're looking for. But the younger man prefers to date older women, and that's 60% of younger men that want to date older women because of this, of their stability. That kind of but it makes sense for a female. You look at stability in a woman, that's crazy as hell. But they looking for stability. They know this man is established. They know this man can keep a job. They know all of this because of what you see nowadays. Is understandable by why women want to see, and younger women want to date and see, older men. So that's understandable why they would want that. So what's your thoughts on it, man?
I mean, I've dealt in on both sides, of the fence, but you have more, an older guy has more to gain, I feel, with a woman his age or younger, when they get 35 plus, 40 plus, the younger one, I just feel like it kind of keep him balanced. If he was let's just say athletic, in the music, hip hop or whatever, a younger woman carry that to keep him feeling like he felt 10, 15, 20, even 30 years ago. Depends on how far down he date, compared to someone your age, 35, 40 plus, your age, they may be more like I have friends that once they turn a certain age, they didn't want to do this, they don't want to do that. We too old to be doing this. But if you that joking, have fun, let's turn up, let's do that type of person, that older person not gonna want to do that.
Right.
So it just like you say.
How old are you talking about? Because I know some women that are in their 40s and 50s that still working out, even in their 60s, they're still working out. They like to go rollerblading, roller skating, climbing walls. So
we saying date somebody older. Say if you date somebody 60 years old, 10 plus your age, she ain't gonna want to be doing all that.
No. There are some that are doing that. Is what I'm saying.
The key word you said is some.
Well,
so it's not going to be many in that pool.
You have to say some in all of them, because you have some younger women that don't even want to get out the bed. So you got a lot of lazy young women out there that don't want to do anything. They don't want to go hang out, or if they just want to go to the club and come home, they don't want to do anything other than that.
Right.
So we would have to say some on all of that, on each category.
Yeah, some, but the younger one is more likely to accept clowning, joking, having fun, doing what you do than an older one. And I'm not just pulling some out of my ass. I go for experience. I've been there. And
well, I think both of us have been there. So
yeah,
we both experienced some things. So
right.
My experience, I don't know, I know some of the chicks that you were with, and some of the ones that I was with, but
yeah.
So there have been some that have been younger that didn't deal with the clowning around and joking and this, that, and whatnot. So
oh yeah, well, we wouldn't have made.
Yeah, so
I'm a client,
and we didn't. So it just depends.
Yeah, but I'm a clown. So yeah, I just say it's just more. A lot of times it's more vibrant, and then I'm hip hop, and I clown. I have fun. So if I'm with somebody and she like, why you doing that? And don't say that. And then they like to go to bed early. Hell, I stay up late. I'm a 1, 2 o'clock in the morning person. Even if I gotta get up and go to work, I'm up to 1, 2 in the morning. She in the bed 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It was just a little bit more difficult dating up than it is dating younger. That just was my experience. Every blue moon I want to rap. I might bust a rhyme or something. Why you rapping? And I'm like,
dude, what chicks? How old were these women that you was dealing with? Because that has not been my experience. I mean, I've dealt with older women that like rap and that are vibrant and like to do different things, and I've dealt again with some young women that didn't.
Right. Now I'm asking you, what young woman you dealt with? How young was she that she didn't want to do nothing?
Yeah, wow, it just depends.
Wow.
Because again, it depends on the woman itself. Like, I mean, right now, my girl, she likes old school, and of course I don't have an issue with that because I like old school. We like a mixture of things, and then we go to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock, because that's what we like to do. We choose
Right.
to be in the. We enjoy being in the bed together and doing things together. And in that sense, so and then we're always out doing something. Always
Right.
out doing something. So you know, I
So
don't know.
what would you, from your experience, you like the younger or you like the older?
I like whoever I vibe with the best. The age thing doesn't matter to me because I'm going to pick someone. Normally, I'm going to pick someone that fits what I like to do.
Yeah, that's
So
me because I didn't know mine age and she didn't know mine for months until birthday or whatever popped up. And we just didn't know. It wasn't an issue. It wasn't even a factor. Some people like who and what they like. It don't matter. You like, oh, you can't talk to her because she too young, or you can't talk to her because she too old, or vice versa. But I just feel like the young woman, older man thing, it works. It works out, I guess, better for the people, for the men that's stable, that grew up as watching real men take care of the house, providing. So when you meet a female you like and you got your things together, like I say, you guys could she can learn things from you. Um, you can occasionally learn something from her. But you got to have the right one, because if she's not listening to you and she thinks she know everything, I don't give a damn if she 10 years old, younger than you, 15 years young, 5. If they feel like they know something, are they not willing to listen and learn? I don't think you guys it's gonna work like talking about.
well, I mean, that's why you have to select someone where you all have a
Maturity.
same or similar communication level and maturity level. So, if you date someone that feels like they know everything, or there's nothing that they can learn from you, and you can't learn anything from them, then how can you grow? You're not going to
Exactly.
be able to grow in a relationship because you're supposed to exchange information and share experiences, and that is how you build on your new experiences with that person, no matter if they're 15 years younger than you or 10, 15 years older than you. So either way, you have to be able to communicate and share in your experiences in order to grow. Because if you're not growing, then there's no need for the relationship.
Right.
Right. Yeah,
And
that.
I was watching a video. Tay Diggs and April are always constantly posting videos, and they've been doing it a lot lately, the last couple of weeks. And they're just having fun. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just fun. If you get the right one, the chemistry is there, you're having fun. And then on the other hand, I heard a guy I looked up to, rest his soul, and he always used to make jokes about, see, his woman was like, I think he said she was 26 years younger than him. And he made the joke saying that everybody was like, man, you got you a young woman. He said, what are you gonna do with an old one? When he gets sick, she getting sick, and there's two sick people trying to take care of each other. He said, that's gonna be hell in the house. So it's just different. People had they different vibe, but that was his. He wanted somebody younger because he was older. And so I was like, it can go it's several reasons why. And then some people just like who and what they like. Me, on the
Right.
other hand, I saw what I liked. And we just started talking, and one thing led to another, so it wasn't no, ooh, how old is she, or how old is he? It wasn't even an age factor because she didn't know mine, I didn't know hers, and it really didn't matter. We went off chemistry when we got together. So That's how we vibe. So, but I understand. But the flip of it is, I just feel like it's a calm chemistry with. We've been seeing young woman, older man all our lives, you know.
Right. Right.
And then it got popular. The reverse got popular, I guess, what, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And so, but then you got to look at what can a woman really gain from I almost say, when I say younger, I'm talking like 40-year-old woman dating 25-year-old man. It just seemed like the woman dating the older guy, if he has his stuff together, has more to gain than vice versa. That's just from my side, because it's like, if we go off of, especially the woman of today, they want to have their stuff together. You have women 25, 30 years old trying to run businesses. They're doing real estate. They're 15 years at a corporate job. They're getting their shit together. The younger woman more or less have their thing. They more or less have themselves together. So for them to want to date up and not want to take care of a man, not want them dropping them off on their job. They work at JP Morgan Chase. The guy drops them off at the job. He go home and play Nintendo, Xbox, PS5. Well, I'm gonna say PS4. And then when she get her check around the holidays, she got to put up enough money to go get him a PS5. And him and his friends playing the game, and then he come and pick her up late from work. I've seen all that. So, and they complain, but yet they still be with them. So I just feel like the younger woman who would mature, and then, then I did some reading and checking out statistics. Younger women tend to mature a little bit faster than the average man. So that 10-year plus gap, that man is just now coming into maturity at 35 and 40 years old. That woman already coming in maturity, majority of them at 25 plus. So it's like, it's kind of matching up if you want to just look at maturity wise, statistics says. So it's like, it's just more benefits, I think, would come from younger woman, older man than older woman, younger man.
Yeah,
But
because women are hypergamous. They by nature they date up. A woman that got her stuff together, she can have all the money in the world, and a man can get with her, but that's her money at the end of the day. So for me to come in a situation where a woman got money, yeah, we could play the role. We married, and her money is our money. We could play that role, but the reality is that you really not benefiting. You of course she'll buy you stuff. Okay, fine, we'll say that. She bought you a car. Fine, she say that. But the day that you're not really producing and not really doing nothing, and I can understand if you coming in a situation and that woman got some money to help you get on your feet to be the man that she wants you to be, but you're not doing that, she gonna let you know that. So to get with a woman and you don't have nothing to bring to the table, she's got a good job. You got a job, but you're not making as much as her, just like a lot of us. But you come in a situation and that woman got some money and you're not really taking advantage. If she help you, it's going to be an issue. So dealing with a younger woman and an older man, he's in the position to take care of her and to look out for her, and because he's established. So she can come in a situation where he's the man, he's grown, he's established, he got his stuff together. Because a lot of these young boys, young brothers in their 20s, they're not thinking about being married. A lot of the discussions I have with young people, they're not thinking about being married. They don't want to, because they look at a lot of what discussions we have, they looking at infidelity. They looking at how expensive it is being with somebody, how expensive it is to get out of divorce, tying property up, different things of that nature, that everything that comes with marriage and a relationship, a lot of them are just choosing to live with one another. So for the younger woman dating an older man or being with that older man, like you said, that makes a lot of sense, because by nature they hypergamous. A person that date up in their social, a woman, a female that date up in their social class, that's what you do. But a man really dating with a woman that got money, we can say it or not, that's frowned upon. You know, your woman got money, regardless of what you're doing. If she got a little bit more, she get mad at you one day, she gonna remind you of that. So that's just my opinion of that.
Yeah, I mean, the woman with the money, the house, the car, when that younger guy piss her off, she's gonna remind him.
Yep.
You know, I mean, and we saw that and we heard that in them songs back in the day with Betty Wright and you know, all that. She got papers on me, Mr. Look So Good. She couldn't wait to say, I pay the house note. I put you through school. Yeah. So it's like that's the disadvantage. Even though the men, when the women act unappreciative, remind them of what he done also. But that woman is a different reminder. I mean, she gonna go through all extremes to let you know that he was nothing without me.
Right.
You know, so you have to go through that. Then if you're a real man, and she the one calling the shots, that woman gonna give you a curfew.
Right.
That older woman, and you living with her, she got a curfew. Mm-hmm. And she gonna lay the ground rules. So if you a man willing to be with an older woman who's controlling you like that, a real man ain't gonna put up with that. No. And to be honest with you, that's why a lot of the older women, besides a lot of the older guys, are checking for the younger women, but that 35, 40 up range of women, they have to date down, especially in their own town. A lot of them have to date down because the men aren't checking for them like they once was when they were 25. You know, once a woman go down, they go down. You know what I'm saying? A man, he go down, you know, too, but a man gonna hold his structure, his criteria a tad bit longer than the average woman.
Man, listen, a man can have scars on his face, on his hands. He can have his knuckles beat up. That's those war marks. That's you done worked all your life. You know, that's what that is. So a man looked at, an older man in society that's looked that way. As long as you got your stuff together, you can have a dirty truck. I done seen men with dirty trucks, old houses, and they got slews of women. Nice, man, bad women. And they got this old dirty Ford 1500. Ford, I think that's 1500. F-150. Got a Ford old school F-150 that had the stick in that bad boy. It was a stick shift. But he got some bad women. And he got babies by him. And this man's 65 years old, and he got women from 40 all the way to 25. Because he provides security. He's a mechanic.
I was thinking you're talking about your mechanic.
He's a carpenter. He's a mechanic. He can do toilet work. He know how to fix everything. And a woman is looking for that in a man. But when a woman has that money, and a younger man comes into the picture, you really her child again. She raising a child. Especially if you don't make enough and you coming into a house. That's why it's best if you're gonna get with a woman that got something, y'all get something together, or you already have something established. If y'all gonna get together and be married, there got to be a conversation on, listen,
Well,
is this gonna go ahead?
well, couldn't that argument be made also by the older male that's dating a younger woman, that they become like their child again? If you're going to make that assertion about older women dating younger men.
No, because it's your nature to maintain a female. Men maintain households. That's your role,
By
is
nature.
to maintain. By nature, is to maintain households. Everybody look at the man of the house, not the woman of the house, the man of the house.
Yeah, so
Maintain
that's the
everything
difference
in the house. That's
the
something.
difference
That's
in
something
that.
different.
That's the difference in that, Austin.
I didn't see. Let me say this, Jay. I didn't see men 65 years old dating 25-year-old women. Got children by 25. I mean, this is real. She loved that man. He tell her, hey, if you do such and such, and she don't want to lose the security, because that's what he provides, is security. The man making $100,000 a year. He got his pension coming in. He got $4,000 a month in pension. He retired military, so he got all this money he got coming in because he worked all his life, and he really don't have to work. He just pilling around with the mechanic work for something to do. And he got a baby by this young girl, and this young girl got guaranteed security from this man. So this man is providing security for him.
From going to get your
well, I mean, again, we're talking about traditional roles, and unfortunately, right now we're living in untraditional times. So we have the role reversal in several situations, where there are men staying at home while the wives go out to work. So, and these younger
women, are those men sick? Are they sick? What are they?
No. They are choosing to stay at home and watch the kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily, especially when you're married. That's not unusual. But Jay, what we're saying is the only reason that the younger man thing come into play, because 8 times out of 10, if he's 25 or whatever, he's finding himself. So if you got that boss lady that's 40 plus, and she go and get a 25-year-old, he's gonna be viewed as her child. And they say that on social media. They say that. I go down, I can just pick a quote at random, just go down my page, and a woman gonna say, him sitting at home with his friends playing Nintendo all day, I ought to burn his Jordans up. You ain't gonna hear no woman saying that about no man that's on it, no younger woman saying that about a man that's on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like,
and a lot of times it's about sex. It's a lot of times you talk to the women, it's about sex. It ain't even about
stability.
Financial part. It's just about sex. They know men our age, well, a lot of us our age, if you talk in the side, hear them in the circles, they deal with them young men because they can last longer, and it's a sexual need that they need to
but
get.
Jay said in several other podcasts that's why they make Viagra. So if all they can say is he can last longer, that man can go to the doctor and get something. He can last just as long or longer. But to be honest with you, as far as that last long stuff,
just across the board, the board.
That last long stuff. Yeah. I know guys that's 25 years old. I know guys that's 30 years old, just now bench pressing 30, 28, 29, that be telling me about pills they're popping to be with different females. Yeah. So I don't know whether it's something in the weed that they smoking. Yeah. I don't know whether it's some of them little jigger pills they be popping, but it's something that's killing that male's sex drive. Maybe it's what he know about that woman, because the women are so promiscuous these days, the younger women. So I don't know. So that's about to be obsolete in a minute, because I've heard women, and you have too, seen women say guys couldn't last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They couldn't make them come. They
Yeah.
couldn't do this. So that's not going to always hold it as a plus. And like you say, that older guy can go and get a sex enhancement pill, pop that and wear her out harder than a 16-year-old. So that still don't justify it. But the reason that it's kind of frowned upon is the man usually take care of the woman, and now you have the woman looking at like she's taking care of the male, and that's why that's kind of frowned up on the reverse.
Well, I mean, and also, again, you have women that are running Fortune 500 companies, Fortune 100 companies, Fortune. I don't think they've made it down to
500.
50.
Yeah.
I don't think they've made it.
But we get the point. We get what you're saying.
So when we look at, where some people used to say that older men dating younger women because of control, but now that's also reversed because you have the older woman that's dating younger men because of control.
And she really wants the control.
Hey Jay, are we talking about black women or just women across the board?
Well, I'm just speaking in general of women.
No, Mac. Oh, okay, women. Period. Okay.
We have a woman on the live that can kind of help us out with this situation, this discussion. Look like Memo. How you doing, Memo? Welcome to the Speak On It podcast.
Hey.
And the discussion tonight is we're talking about the increase and the trend of the young women dating older men. And from my understanding, you're single and looking to date. So which would you prefer? A guy 5, 10, 15 years younger? Because I mean, I'm gonna say for you, I'm gonna say 10 years younger. Or would you prefer to date older, and why?
I wouldn't prefer to date older. Only I think that's kind of, I don't know. Like, I'm not that younger from my parents, so to date older, it would kind of be kind of weird for me because I grew up with my father, so I can't. I don't know. I was spoiled by my parents. Like, it would be kind of weird. Like, I think I'm dating a parent. But there is, like, I was listening to what you guys were saying, there is more security because, like, that's on both sides, though. Men and women are just more secure at an older age, so I can see why a woman would be more. But because of my age, like, shoot, if I go up, I don't know, I'm gonna be dating like a senior citizen, I think. So
I didn't even know you were that old.
I'm not prepared for that.
Right.
What is your age range? How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay, so
what's your preference?
How young will you go? It's so many questions. How young will you go?
How old would you go?
Right.
Let's go with that.
I'll probably go like to 37.
Oh, okay, 5 years.
Yeah.
And how young would you go?
Well, I'm talking to someone who's younger than me, but he's 2 years younger. And that was by accident. I'm going to tell you what happened. He didn't tell me his real age until later. So I thought he was on top of his game, you feel what I'm saying, at the beginning. But he turned out being younger. And I was kind of like, well, you know.
Well, how's the relationship going now? Is he taking care of his business, or
I put it in God's hands?
Okay.
I put it in God's hands only because I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm more focused on myself right now. Like, I know I have to do a lot of self-healing and things like that. Like, even though I was in a relationship with him, I still wasn't just all the way, myself together. Right. So a lot of the childish things that he probably did or I probably did, it was more of a whatever type of situation.
Right.
But now we both are more focused and he doing what he doing. So like I said, I can't. It's in God's hand right now because I'm just on me. Cause I know I gotta be a better person. You really gotta have your self-love together before you can even get into a relationship. So his maturity is high yet sometimes, and mine is low. Like I could be childish, but
Right.
mentally, financially, it's mature.
Right. Right. So, but over a period of time,
Yeah,
it
like you gotta.
has its as far as in a relationship wise, we understand the ebb and flow, and everybody got some issue. That's that
Yeah,
relationships are not easy at all. But has he enhanced your life by being in your life? Has he made it better? Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's to make things better. So
I can
him
say
being in
this.
your life is it being made you better.
I think I think that now he kind of like making me better and realizing that a lot of the times I was tripping. That's what I'm saying. Like it started with self, so I
Right.
can't really say like he had me, at a high pedestal doing a lot of things that I supposed to be doing, but me inside I got down.
Right.
So it's he
So
lift
really,
me up.
he helped you
Yeah, he
in
lift me
that
up.
aspect as far as lifting your self-esteem, your spirit, making you get back out here and do
And
what you know
grind.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to be doing. Okay, so
Right.
Yeah,
that's
because
someone.
we came from two
That's it.
different spots too. You gotta like we got two different hustles. So me, like you were saying, a lot of women got businesses and things like that. Like I'm more he wasn't used to me. Like I'm coming from a bigger city. Like I met him when I moved back to Louisiana. But me growing up, we was on two different times. So I'm traveling in and out, and a lot of the times he waiting on me, but I just dip in the middle of the night. Like I was running like how Mel would probably live, like in and out the house, in and out of town. Wasn't telling nobody where I'm going. Just pop back up, be gone for like a month. So that's
Okay.
what
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
saying. Like
Yeah.
I put a lot of the holdings, you know, in the relationship. So I can't blame him for a lot of the stuff that I was gone. I wasn't can. But now, it's better because I'm more consistent and stable. Like, but
Mhm.
a older dude, like, it depends. It depends on what it depends. Cause
Right.
I done
Right.
had a lot of older dudes come to me, but I'm not finna be. They more like you say want the power, or feel like they got more money. They older, like I don't know what's going on type situation, but I'm really in tune, so it won't work out.
Right, right. I think a lot of times we just put it in context is just is that the experience that I have, the personal experience that I've had and talked with girls and women in your age group, they deal with older men uh, because of the stability, because they feel that they're more mature. Now, on a general broad, women in your age group want to deal with men in their age group, but the thing that they're finding is they're struggling with the maturity. So a lot of the women are looking for the maturity and the stability in your age group. They
I mean, at the
they
same
finding it.
time,
They
at the
finding
same,
it, but they kind of in the age group they kind of off and on. So what are you thinking about that?
they need to attract what they want. Like you
Right.
got to become what you want to attract. So maybe it's
But
some
on the
immaturity within
on the
themselves.
same note, ma'am, on the same note, okay, your hang up is like you say, your parents had you at a young age. You hung with your father, and so your hang up of dating older is like you say he'll have the power and this and that. But I also heard you say that you on yours, and men treat women accordingly to their mindset.
Yeah,
So if let's just say you guys go out to date, you meet a guy 5 years older, you meet a guy 10 years older, you guys date, and while you're dating, going out to dinner, he's are you doing your video shoots? He's there watching this and that and that, and you come at him as an adult, he would treat you as an adult. The
yeah. That's
only
what.
guys who treat women um, less are the ones who have an issue with themselves.
Yeah.
So with you being as independent, like you say, I know you went through whatever that pulled you down, but when we met, you was on your shit. And so, and you were confident in what you were doing. You disappeared for about 4 or 5 years, and now you back on the scene. So with
That's
that being
crazy. Like
said,
that's crazy that you actually
yeah,
like know some jump.
yeah, with that
Because
being
people do be
said,
watching.
you disappeared and now you're back, and then you're telling us you got this guy in your life, he's building up your self-esteem. So my thing is, like you just stated, be with what you attract and what you feel like you can benefit from. Because and with your mentality, from what you're saying, you're not going to be one who take care of nobody, because you say you was closer to your
I'm
father.
not. I'm not. Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't take care of nobody, because if I'm in a relationship with someone, it gotta be, you know what I'm saying, give
I
and
mean,
take.
that's for
Right.
better or for worse, rich or for poor.
Yeah. But
We
as
understand that.
far, I mean, I know a lot of little youngsters. I done tutored some kids, and they done grown up now, and they got money now. They think they got money now, and
Right.
they flashing. I could do this, I could do that, but they don't know me. They don't know my lifestyle. They just go off the little stuff. Like when I'm around a certain group of people, they don't see the other stuff or know like the deep jump. So
Right.
that's a gap right there. And then it's another gap because technology got the younger generation on a different I don't know what they on.
Right.
And I can't
Right.
get
Right.
with it all the time. Like I'm
Yeah. Like
around
I
the
say,
youth. I'm around it because of the music industry, but I look younger than what I am.
yeah, you sound like you got kind of like an old kind of soul. Like you, because you hung out with older people, it's like you able to sit back and look at the crowd and be like,
I done hung around older married people. And I done hung around married people in church, married people in the street, married people in the club, the nasties, the saints,
right,
I
you done
watch
seen it
how,
all.
yeah, like it's really up to the individual at the end of the day. I can't blame a male, older or younger, for his actions because I'm myself at the end of the day. So it's either I'm gonna allow the junk to happen or I ain't, or I'm gonna move on or I'm gonna stay. And it's just depend on yourself. A lot of times women that blame, I don't do that no more.
Right.
Cause
Right.
it's really up to you. Like if something happened to that dude today, what you gonna do? You gotta move on. So
Right.
it's feelings attached. You just gotta know how to control them and
Mm-hmm.
get your bag and have a good day.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you say that because a lot of women that's career driven is yourself. What do you do?
Okay, I am right now. I'm currently artist management. I do video production,
Oh,
photography,
okay, okay, yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Sell hair, shoes.
Oh, so
Hustle.
you own it, entrepreneur,
Yeah.
entrepreneur. Okay, okay. So have you the guy you dealing with is or the men that you meet are they pretty much on your match? What do you look for in a man that say, hey, okay, he look like somebody I can work with? What kind of what's the deal? Make the deal with you?
Okay, so really, I'm not stuck on the person I am right now. I just don't want nobody to tell me fibs. Keep it 100.
Right,
Ain't nobody perfect. No
right,
one is perfect. So I can't judge you. Like I say, I'm just really focused on getting to heaven, making sure I'm straight.
right.
Um, just don't lie, and that's it. Honesty. Cause
That's it.
I didn't see a lot of stuff, and it's shocking. Like it's amazing how things can go wrong that you thought can be right. So like I said, I don't hold it against nobody. Just be you, the best you can be, and keep it real.
Right, right,
So
right,
Memo,
right.
um, so if there was a guy that approached you, I know you said 37 was probably your max, but say this guy approaches you, looks fairly young, well put together, and he ends up being, say, 50. Would you consider that too far out of your range to date
Probably
someone at that age?
45. Let's try 45.
45 or maybe 50 or no. Cause my dad is like 50 something. So that's too close.
So yeah,
45.
she can't she don't want to go close to pop's age or mom's age.
All right. And my brother, he about 40 something too. So
So yeah, so she would have to keep it barely
probably
40 and under. And that's about it.
yeah.
40 is pushing it. She'll do 40, she'll do 39 because the word 30 is in it.
I'll probably do 41.
Okay.
Cause I know
Right.
for sure 41 they got some kind of something going on.
Mhm.
But I know a couple 40 some year olds that ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
So
Oh
it
yeah.
just depends
There's
on the
probably a lot of
situation.
them.
It just depends on the situation. If God sent somebody like that and we just vibe, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
It just
Right.
depends. I can't.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
done met, like I done hung around a couple of, went out on dates and stuff, but they still play games. They got their
Right.
stuff together, but they childish. So it just
So,
depends.
so you stated that you wouldn't date anyone that is in the 50 range because they're close to your dad's age.
Yeah.
But even though they're close to your dad's age, they're not your dad. So would you just feel like you would be dating your dad if they were close to that age?
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
so that sound like to me that's her only hang up. It's
Right.
not the person or the individual itself. She just feels like if her dad's that age, she shouldn't date that age.
That's just my cut. Yeah, that's like I'm not finna bring. No, that's nasty to me.
Yeah. That's
That's
interesting.
too close. It's too
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. So, what you real close to your father?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
like I said, like
Your
I had my
daddy's
father.
your a daddy's girl.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
like he
Yeah.
makes
That's
sure like I'm spoiled. So nah, he would have a problem with it, and I ain't got time for that.
Right.
right. Right.
If that
And
Right.
that
makes
makes
sense, out
sense.
of
Right. That
respect
does
for
make sense.
out of
So
respect.
and that's her
That makes
summing
sense.
up. She's respectful. She respects the father. She know he'll be like, "What you doing,
Oh
Dave?
hell no. Yeah.
I went to school with him, or
Yeah,
So yeah, that would be her thing. So that's the hang up right there.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
and
Right.
I'm not ready to be like no step grandmother and stuff right now. That's too
Right. Right.
much.
You got children there?
I already got a great niece on the way. So
Oh, okay. You have children of your own?
nah,
Oh, okay. Okay. You just out there getting your bag.
Yeah,
yeah,
she
get my
finding
life.
herself, getting herself together right now. Look like
I got
Yeah,
you. I got you. Yeah, that's interesting, man, because you find. So how do you feel about a younger guy dating a older woman, established woman? So how at your lens, if from your vantage point, a younger guy come to you, how would you feel about that? You're more established than this guy. How would you deal with that? You like him, but you're just a little bit more established with him. Would you consider him the man of the house, or he's moving in your house? Would you respect him as the man of the house? Or how would that dynamic go if you were with a younger guy, but he's in your house?
I mean that's like the situation now. He younger than me,
Okay.
so in the beginning it was like I had the bag, so now it kind of like switch, and yeah, it's like yeah, you gotta allow your dude to be the man of the house or the
You
man
want
of the
respect.
relationship, yeah.
Yeah, you want
But
respect. Yeah.
yeah, like I'm not finna argue in front of his homeboys and stuff like that type
Right.
situation. But you're not finna play me in front of your homeboys too.
Right.
or my homegirls, vice versa. I don't put people in our business, really.
Right. Right. Do you deal with friends that have that type of situation, but it don't go? Do it that it goes to the left, or do you have the girl? You shouldn't do something. Do you kind of give your friends advice on
I
their
try to stay
relationship?
out of people's business.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I don't really, only because like they can, a person can be wishing bad on somebody's situation.
Right.
Like you can be having good intent talking about yourself or a close friend, and then they'll switch it around because they might be having issues, and
I got
I don't like that. Like, nah, just keep your business to yourself and pray it out.
you. Right. Right.
Cause I didn't talk to some homegirls before and they was fake, so I don't do that no more.
Got you. Got you. Oh, so your own experience got you the way you taking that precaution. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, cause especially like in the South, it's different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's totally
Like
different. Yeah.
you can say the truth and somebody can turn and switch it into a lie, and
Yeah.
I don't rock like that. So I could tell one of my homegirls, I seen, you need to check this out, but they'll have something for me, or you know,
Right.
everything can be going good and then they can lie or just wish bad things. So
I
I
got
don't do
you.
that
I
no
got
more.
you. Yeah, yeah. You know, a lot of people that I've met, especially I've met couples where the wife, a lot of times the wives, they're making more than their husband, and they would invest in their husbands,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
and saying, sweetheart, I know that you at this place, but you trying to do something that says I'm making more than you. I'm gonna invest in what you trying to do. So would you ever, as far as in the situation you're in, do you have he came to you with ideas and you wanted to invest in him, or do you do that? Are you willing to do that in a relationship with your guy?
Yeah,
Invest in him, yeah.
yeah, you got to. You just got to control your feelings,
Right, right,
because at that point it's gonna be business, and you just gonna have to have trust that it's gonna go up.
right, 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 right,
But
right.
definitely, because when is you at this point, is it marriage or in a
No,
relationship?
you're in a relationship with this individual. Marriage is different because marriage uh it's more of a commitment. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you can kind of walk away, get out of it how you want to do. But marriage, you gotta kind of
Well,
work at it. It ain't that easy.
I'm gonna say this because I was gonna say like marriage is I'm gonna get my money back,
Okay, right,
but I switch it because it's a marriage is it ain't working like that. So
right.
you just that's a chance on. I
Yeah,
probably would
so
do it.
if you're not married, you could be a tad bit more
Apprehensive.
skeptical of the investment
Yeah, I probably wouldn't give it as much depending on what it is.
Right.
Like
because
I
of
need to
how
see if I'm gonna
people,
get. Yeah, I'm gonna see.
because of how shady people are these days.
Yeah, I didn't fumble the bag a couple times.
Right. Like
Getting your
So
all of us
getting
have
them
done.
feelings
Yeah,
involved.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All of us have done that. We invested in people for people to turn their back on us, or they ditch out, or they feel that they got a one over on us. But a lot of times, and many times, and all the time, is that people, like Gary Vee said, he said, man, if people burn you, he said, it's not your fault, it's their loss.
Yeah,
If
they
they
just
ever
bought
try to
themselves
burn
out.
you, that you hurting yourself. You're not hurting me, you're hurting yourself. So we going into a situation where we can't be afraid that people get over on us. So and that's why you at the place where you at with your videos, with your your entrepreneurship. Are you working on any current projects right now?
Well, I just been doing different projects with different artists and
Okay.
in and out of town, but I am kind of working on something, but I
Okay.
can't really speak on it right now.
Got you. Copy that. Copy that. Black, you
She
want to
know.
add that
Nah,
to
she know. because she come from she be in a spot where ain't number of snakes. They
Oh,
looking to get over any piece of idea they get of yours, they gonna take it.
I
And
mean,
if
that's
they
kind of
have the
one of the
money to flip
reasons.
it, they gonna do it.
That's kind of one of the reasons I had to go missing. I had to get away
Right.
from people, clear my head,
right.
Yeah.
and just get away from the atmosphere because this
Strop City
area,
will
whew,
teach you that.
whew, this
They
area,
have some,
boy.
especially now. So when I left, oh my God, it's so many snakes down there now, man. I don't see how people keep their grass cut. Yeah, they
You
out there.
gotta stay in your own island down here.
Yeah.
You gotta make
Yeah.
your island and stay on
You gotta make it out. And then if they find out you're doing good on your island, they're gonna try to find a way to come chop on your peninsula.
it. I
They are
mean,
something serious.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watch it
but
daily. I just stay
imagine
out of the way. I'm so glad I'm no longer in that cesspool
and
because they wouldn't have done
imagine,
that if I was there. A lot of the stuff I see, I don't believe they would have done if I was still there and active in the city.
Yeah.
No.
but imagine the snakes coming for a female, all of them.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the crazy part.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw that. They did a friend girl of mine like that. From down there, she was trying to get something going, and they every time she tried to do something, they came after the females. It's like it's cutthroat city. It ain't no more strap city. It ain't strap city. It's
It's
cutthroat
funny to
city.
me
Right. Right.
because it's like even all the way around, like you ain't no point in hating on the next person who don't got nothing, just like you ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
chill. Like it's a whole lot of opportunity, and y'all not focused on the right things. Like relax. You living on your
Yeah.
own land. You not paying nothing for rent. Like invest in yourself. Turn your grass into some gardens. All easy stuff. But
Right.
they ain't
Right.
trying to hear that. And the young people, they just man. I grew up in Chicago, so this ain't really nothing to me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've been telling them like, just stop believing what y'all see on TV. Everything is entertainment.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah. Oh
then
yeah.
they so busy trying to be better than you that they just can't say she doing her thing, but I got this going on. They're gonna try to downplay what she got going on or what he got going on. It's just
But
they don't give each other props like
I'm
Take
a,
they
it.
used to back in
I'm
the
Look,
day.
a, I'm a, yeah.
when I left, it slowed down. Right, the city slowed down. When I left, when nothing in the clubs, videos, photos, nothing like that really going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
You
so
you know, and a lot of times in because I'm from Monroe, so a lot of times because the things we done, even with this podcast, after we started this podcast, it was 100 other people from the same city doing a podcast. So they've gone so far as to take some of our subjects and use it on their platform. So we dealt with that, but a lot of times this what you got though, Memo. You got people that are try to take your idea, but they don't have your skill set.
oh, they ain't trying.
It's half-assed. It ain't as good as yours, but they want to take just like with Black. I've seen people doing the DJing that they haven't did it on his level since he left because we done shows together in Bastrop. So they haven't did it on his level, and I'm sure they haven't done it on the level of professionalism that because this is what you do. I know him. I've been knowing him for 30 years. So I know with DJing and entertainment, he got it in his heart. He talk about it. We talk about this thing in this game 24/7. So he got it in his heart. But the snakes are the ones that don't have it in their heart. They just want to try to take down Memo. They want to try to take down Phantom. They're trying to take down Jada, trying to take down DJ Black. But they don't understand that our heart is in this. And this is some love this is the love. This is what we like to do. That's why
the
we're so
thing
good
right
at
there.
it.
Like that's it. They don't know that I done made so many sacrifices to try to help, try to put people on. Well, I didn't put people on. Got nothing. Still
Yeah.
come back trying to do something.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like when I tell you, like it's a faith. It be a faith challenge sometimes, but it gotta be something that I'm still coming back for. I just gotta maneuver kind of different.
Right. Right. Hey, have you ever thought about leaving Bastrop, or you gonna stay there? You gonna go to the next phase?
Oh no, I ain't. I'm not finna be in Bastrop. Bastrop.
Oh, okay.
I got some stuff going on. Really bad. I was born in Bastrop,
Oh
but
yeah.
my people from Bonita.
Oh, Bonita. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's up the street.
that whole little thing, we got Bonita University. I'm building it with my
Yeah.
family, my cousins and stuff. So it's a
Right.
reason, I'm coming back. Ever since I was little, don't like no lie. 4, 5 years old, I used to tell my parents like, I'm about to build something in Louisiana. I gotta build something in Bastrop. So I gotta do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
When
as
she say
far as
Bonita
being,
University,
Oh yeah. That's
Bonita
yeah.
University, where
Yeah.
you
that's
can
what's up.
be, where you can be you. You feel me? But
Yeah.
we helping artists and people who want to get into farming and everything like that. Like, cause we really know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So while we got to go to other people, we can start training our own from us. We certified to do that. So as
That's
far
what's
as
up.
like, even when people trying to get record label, get signed and stuff, okay, we'll help you with your music. But like, I'm helping a couple of artists, get they stuff registered and stuff like that. I'm not charging them. I'm kind of trying to help them learn the hustle of the music
Right.
and understand the business part,
Right.
so they can kind of just do their own thing.
Because that's 90% of it is the music business. The business part is the 90% of it. It's what drive and get you out there. It's that hustle and that business and in the music business.
Yeah,
Because
but
yeah.
it's like they hard headed down here too, though. So it's like
We didn't deal with artists. We didn't put
Yeah,
artists on.
she
We
got
didn't sign
more.
artists. Yeah.
She got that determination like
Mhm.
I had years ago until I learned that they was all full of shit and I bagged out.
yeah,
Now
and
she
I'm not
dealing with
trying
a
to get like
she
that.
dealing with a new breed.
Oh, different generation.
She
Yeah.
dealing with a whole different generation. Because when I first started helping them, and then like I say, Elmo, I give a shout out to Elmo.
Yeah. Where
It's
Elmo at,
certain
man? He's
ones.
still in back.
Yeah, that
Elmo is
man, that
still in
was
back.
my dude. When I
He's
tell
still
you
in
he could
Bastrop.
rock every time I threw a show and that boy hit the stage, he did his thing.
And then
And
Elmo
I'm
was on
thinking
one of our
about
shows. When he on one of our shows? Elmo?
probably ain't no time.
Okay.
I used to use him a lot.
Yeah.
And I told him to send me some of his music because I'm thinking about launching something, and dipping back to the ones that I dealt with.
A
So
mixtape.
it's just a few of them that I still got my ear to the streets on that I deal with. But Elmo is one of them. And he loyal, he listened, and every time he would give me something, I'm honest. If it's garbage, I'm gonna tell you it's garbage. So when he'll send me something, what you think about that, man? I don't really like that one. You need to do this, this, and that. So I know you like
But you
that
gotta
song,
do
but
that though. You gotta do that because at the same time, man, these kids soft. So they need that kind of like mentorship with the music and stuff. That's why they so open when I come to them. Cause ain't nobody really telling them nothing. They just it's been so many kids come to me and I ain't gonna show you the DM because I wouldn't do that. But it's so many people and this little thug, what? But no, they come in professional like mannerism on. Excuse me.
now those are the
I'm
ones
young in my
I would work
career.
with. But the only problem, memory, and like I said, I'm gonna get with you about some stuff behind the scenes. But the only thing that I seen a video that you posted a while ago, a few weeks, and they just seem so angry. With all the killing and everything and unsolved murders that goes on in that city, for me to hear a track with a brother saying he gonna blow them up, he gonna shoot their head off, he gonna kill the mom and daddy, and I'm gonna do this to you. That's a turnoff to me. I
That was
don't know.
in one of the songs I posted.
Yeah. He was very angry. He was angry when he was rapping. I don't know if you posted it or you was just helping them out. I know a lot of people want you to post their things out, so I don't know if it's something you produce. But this
I don't
guy
know,
was
cause
very.
lately I've been turning down people with drill music and who want to have guns in the video. I don't do that no. So
Yeah, cause I don't know if he had a gun in there, but I know when I heard when I heard how angry he was, I was like, that brother is very, very angry. But we gonna talk about it. You posted like 2 weeks ago, so I don't know who the brother was or whether you produced the video or you was just sharing it. But yeah, he was angry, and that's the only thing. It's like
He from Bastrop?
I don't know. Bastrop, Monroe, somewhere. But I know he was from that area. So, but he was just going off, man. He was mad, and I'm like, whoa, who to piss him off? I just don't really care to hear it. But like the song,
Wait. You talking about he was going real hard in the field?
he was mad. Yeah, he was.
He
just
wanted to talk. Oh, okay. So you had to hear it because he's actually from Strop, and he was basically saying that when he tried to show love to the city, he wasn't giving love back. He didn't say he was gonna blow out like their parents and stuff. He was just going hard. He on his I-20
okay.
rap.
I'm gonna have to listen. But when I heard
He rap like
I-20,
you just gotta listen because he said he gave love to the city. He had a show. He had a show at Exclusive, but he didn't get to perform. And if he would have went off, it would have been something said. So now he going off in his song.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that because I just saw he was angry and I was like, well,
he was angry. Like he put it in his song. Like he ain't no killer. You see, he in the song with freaking JoJo.
Yeah.
They from Marouge.
Marouge. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out now. JoJo, I like JoJo. JoJo comes with that unique and he's dedicated. But like I said, that's gonna be another show that I'm gonna get with you on. But yeah, I appreciate your work. I like a lot of things you're doing. We worked together in the past, and I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. I have an artist out here that I deal with that I'm gonna send you some videos on, and he's ready to spend some money. We just waiting on you to come this way. And he asked me last week, when was you coming this way? So I'm like, I don't know.
I'll come that way when you want me to come that way. You feel me?
Okay.
Just say like, I need you to come this way, and then that's how they go.
That's real. And then he was asking me, and I also told him, because you know how we deal. I say, man, she bought a paper, so I'm not finna play with you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the paper, we gonna talk. You gonna inbox. We gonna text, and we gonna get the paper right before you even get here. You know what I'm saying? And I know it goes by how many scenes and and all that stuff. So I was explaining. I was explaining all that to him.
But this about the relationships though with older and younger women.
Yeah.
Right.
So we can talk about that other stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna inbox or text,
Yeah. And then just wanna just add, man, it's just your commentary and your thoughts. That was good. Because we really, just the trend when you're looking at older women or younger women with older men, the trend is a little bit higher than it is with younger men and older women. But from a realistic standpoint in which you see every day within yourself, you're making it work. And it's showing that, everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? I understand, sometimes you got men that got wives that make more money than them. I get that. So men, they stay home, help raise the children.
Yeah,
I know
when
a
you're
lot
mature,
of women.
When you're mature and grown, it doesn't matter. Especially if you're married. Like she was saying, it's different situation when you're married. When you're married, that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Or when you're living together and y'all been together forever and the trust is there and y'all trying to make ends meet and she know you got her back and vice versa.
Right.
That doesn't matter. Ain't nobody, I don't know no real man that's tripping because more money coming in the household. Whether it's from the man, whether it's from the woman, if y'all together and y'all got each other's back, that shouldn't even be an issue. It's like money is money. If he gonna be stay home dad and take care of it, and she want to go out there and do her job and come home and the bills getting paid, the house clean, the kids fed in the bed, ready for school, it is what it is. That father knows best. Cosby stuff. I mean, even with the Cosbys, both of them worked. I think he was a doctor, she was an attorney. But it's like it doesn't matter who The man ain't always got to make, especially in today's society. The way it's made up today,
Long as he has some.
yeah. Long, like she say, long
Long
as
as
he
he has
bringing something
some.
to the
Like
table.
surprise me with something. Do something every once in a while, you know,
Right.
spontaneous. But the same thing gotta come from the female too. Like no matter, like you say, no matter the amount of money, because at the end of the day, so I can go talk to somebody who really ain't got no money just because he
Right.
made me laugh or something all day.
Right. Right.
And
So
see, that's the mindset of the woman who know her worth and getting that bag. She ain't messed up about whether he making 50,000 a year, 100,000 a year. She know herself, and if you listen to what she was saying, her main thing is about getting herself together. I'm
Right.
working on self. I'm
Right.
getting that bag. She's
Right.
getting herself stable.
Right.
So whether she's in a relationship or not, she's working on self.
Right.
that's the
And
most important thing, because I
that's why all
guarantee
she
you.
kept saying through the whole convo, no matter what you asked her. So what about him doing this here? I'm working on self. We both trying to get ourselves together, but my thing is working on self. I got to
Right.
get myself straight first. We got to get ourselves straight before we even talk about next level shit. We ain't
Right.
even straight, but we enjoy each other's company. He lifts me up. I try to keep him straight. But she was like, it really ain't even about that. She working on self.
Right.
And
Right.
that was real. She and one thing about her is since my time knowing her, she speaks her mind. And she saw that speaking her mind was hurting different people, made different people feel the type of way. So she held in. But like she said, at the end of the day, she gotta be hurt.
Right.
And I respect that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
She
Right.
you know, but she has gotten a little bit more softer now
Right.
than who I met,
I
but she's
believe
been
that
through,
is true.
she
Yeah.
done went through more
Yeah.
stuff or
I'm
something. Cause
praying
this
every
ain't,
night to bring me back to how I used to be, because of the
yeah,
fact,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
going from different states and seeing different things, and it has like changed my mindset. But it changed it for the better. But I gotta get that same,
yeah, you gotta get that fire back.
enthusiasm back. Yeah,
This girl used to ride, if people owed her money, she pulling up at their crib. She used to pull
Right.
up at the
Right.
real
crib.
talk,
Where you
Right.
at?
Right. Right.
She in that
real talk. It's
SUV.
a couple
Hey man,
dealers
where
owe me
they at?
money
I
right
need to
now.
get my
Right.
bag. They told me to come down here. I was in Arkansas. I was
Yep.
in Texas. I drove all the way down here to pick up this money. Where they at? You need to
Right.
help me
Right.
find them, bro. I got to get my bag. And you know, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa,
That's
hey man,
respect.
where y'all at? Y'all need to get over here.
Respect. Respect. Respect.
She go to
Respect.
the houses. She knocking on doors.
Man, I'm
But
like, I'm real life. I live what them rappers talk about. Real
yeah,
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. 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 That's
Real
real. Hey,
talk.
do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
What?
about heart. I'll be forgetting. I got two actually. Well,
Okay. Yeah. Is your work on there? Cause I like to see it.
okay, that Instagram is underscore RGLTV.
Okay.
write it down.
Underscore.
It's a chat. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Okay. Put it in the chat. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, he used to be one of the top rappers back in the day, man. He was cold. So that's why he asking you that. He's into that. But so yeah. So her thing is age really wouldn't matter, but being
Yeah.
that she's close to her father, and she respects her father, she ain't trying to hear him tripping. She'd rather stay
Right. Right.
under, the
That's good
father. So that's
perspective. Yeah.
her
That's
view
good
on that.
perspective.
And I
Yeah. That's good
understand that.
perspective.
I respect that.
That's good
And
perspective.
then she said, I like the fact that she said you gotta have something. So that lets me know that she ain't one of the ones that's out here just ready to accept anything or take care. She's like,
That's
you
just
gotta bring
you
something.
know, I didn't not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
in my family, let's just say like a lot of the men kind of, it's a lot of alpha women in my family.
Whoa.
Right.
But at the startup, like they bring their husband or they other person up, and then the man, because a lot of them came from the South. Like everybody's in Chicago right now, but everybody like the male side come from Bonita and places like that.
Right.
So
Right.
the women was in Chicago or
Mhm.
California,
Right.
stuff like that. So they helped them get on their feet, and now, you know, they put the man put their structure down, their foundation down in the household.
Right.
But
Hey, is it Ryder Get Left TV?
yes,
Okay, okay, I got
yes,
you. Got you. I'm on there. Bam, there it is.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm checking it out. Oh, there's some good work here. There's some good work. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
know,
said
I'm
the
saying
women, the
like,
women, the women, the women.
yeah, like it's kind of a balance, but I done saw situations where the woman kind of not just help. You know what I'm saying? Just help
Right.
the man.
Right.
Like I'm not taking nothing away from the man because I never seen the weak man in my family.
Right. Right.
But they wife or the woman they was with was always helping.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with helping.
Right.
You get,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
and that's a good thing if you're a woman because you're bringing value in that man's life. If you see that man doing something and getting up, doing something, going to work, taking care of business, and she helping him,
yeah,
that's a good thing. But if he a bum and he just want to leech off you, and
yeah. Then
you
that's
know,
a
you see a lot of that. See, and that was the context which I was saying is that don't be a bum. Don't be proud of driving your girl's car and that's temporary
yeah,
because I'm getting my vehicle. Not we're doing this all the time. We're not gonna do this
right.
all the time. We
That's
talking
why I
about
say that.
yeah,
That's why I say too. Like you have to
yeah,
really focus on yourself because that other person who you helping focusing on themselves trying to get better.
yeah,
They
exactly.
using you like for assistance,
Yeah, exactly,
but you got to
exactly,
make sure you straight too. Like while you helping
exactly,
somebody else, you got to make sure you straight. Because if
exactly.
you giving all yourself to somebody else, like that, I was doing that business
Yeah,
and personal. So
yeah.
I had to get away.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I've done in Black can tell you, man. We were back in the day. We were putting albums together, man. We had to spend on a budget. We spending 10 grand on the album. Well, we were talking about it, and I
Yeah,
was the only one that showed up, and I told Black about it, and he got on me. He said, "Bro, don't do that. If everybody not coming to the table," he said, "I
yeah,
understand your initiative. I brought my part, but everybody else didn't do theirs. They felt their resources once the money was passed out. So I get it that all of us are steppers. All of us go out here and go get it. And Black is stepper because we did business together and we done successful shows. So just to meet you is just high respect. And it's an honor just to meet you. I didn't even know you was coming on. He
I didn't
told me
even know I
about
was
you a few
coming
times.
on.
Yeah, he told me about you a few times, and and I'm looking at your work now, and it's dope. I see how your treatments are on your videos. I'm looking at that's the first thing I do is look at a person's treatments and see how they lay their videos out. Because his uncle did a video for me and my partner back in the day when we were submitting some stuff to Rap A Lot back in the day, and MC Hammer. So we were doing some work back then, and that was in the 90s, of course. But we were I love it. That's the first thing I look is how you did the video. That's the first thing I'm looking at.
Oh, I appreciate it. To
Yeah,
be honest, like in the area, a lot of the people kind of want the same look.
yeah.
So I try to like kind of make them look different, but
Yeah. Oh, it's dope. You do some good work. You do some good work. We do some good work, man. I just want to appreciate you for coming on, man. It was a surprise, just for you to come. We were just talking about you 2 days ago, and we were talking about some business with shows because we'll go back and forth about it. Do we want to deal with our artists or don't? So he
yeah.
got some in the pocket. He probably gonna boot me off that, but it's all good. So guess what? He'll go and have a whole little project going on, know nothing about. I can't put nothing into it. So but it's all good. We family. But just want to thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you
and
for
it's- and
having
it's-
me.
And it's a privilege, just talking to you. Black, we gonna close it out, man. We finna
Yeah, we're
park
gonna
and
have
land this plane.
a rap thing.
Yeah, the wheels out on this plane.
Yeah,
Go
we're gonna
ahead.
have a hip hop thing where we bring her on and do some things. I gotta
Okay.
talk to her about some stuff. So
Hey, you wanna get Tommaso and recut the intro? You want to get her to recut the intro? You want her to do that, or how you want to do that?
we'll
You want to think on it. You want to think.
yeah,
on
let me think on it. We'll get with him about it because he's passionate about his work. So because I was
No,
gonna
we
come and
no,
add
we
a bunch
keeping
of
it.
practice.
Yeah, we gonna keep his piece. I just put the picture on there. That was a little little intro that I just put together.
Oh, you saying but she
Yeah,
put like
yeah,
us talking on it,
yeah,
she added
putting
a
the
quick
intro.
little video.
Yeah, because what I want to do is we clip those commercials. We clip like a preview of what we're talking about, and we clip it and put it together, and like a preview of what's gonna happen or what we're talking about next week, or we just talk about what we talked about to this week and put it on for the next show. You follow what I'm saying? Is that we
Or
just have it
take
clip.
different bits and pieces of
Yeah.
all the shows
Yeah.
and put it in one video, and she let it comes in when we
Yeah.
saying stuff, and
Yeah.
when I'm cursing you out or something,
Yeah.
she put that on there, and then we talk about
Don't listen. Memo, don't listen to none of that.
it's on there. She's seen it all. But yeah,
Don't listen to none.
that's something that we can look into though. We'll look into it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So I see y'all
Okay.
took this from a what is it? Young women, older men to hip hop.
No, it's the same vein because we talking about her passion. Well, she's adding value into the relationship. She brought value, and she got it. Though she got a younger guy, she lifted him up. And she was before when you cut off. She was talking about the women in her family, how they help the men in their family help their husband. They don't got a problem with helping their husband, even if they're in a better position. They don't got no problem with helping their husbands. And I was adding that. Well, it's good to help a man as long as he's not a bum. But if you see him getting up trying to do something, that's what a woman in a man's life was, to help him. Because if he's just a bum, don't want to do nothing, that's something different. But if you see a man got a vision, he just needs a little push. He just needs you to help him a little bit. I'm all for that.
But like you say, that's in her DNA.
Vice versa too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in her DNA. But on the same note, she says she would do more if that was her husband compared to being her man, because of how the people are today. And I felt
that's my husband. I'm going hard.
Well,
like I don't. We are okay. When you married, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion. You really signing this business contract. When you sign a marriage license, that is a business contract.
Business contract, exactly.
So I'm here for you for all this sick, bad works, up and down, your hospital bills, medical, your gas. There's money involved. That's when all the finances really, because that's insurance. That's all like marital stuff. Like, but if something happened to you and your kids, like that's when really stuff really get in the money thing.
Right.
But if we just shacking up, then I ain't liable.
Hell no, you're not.
And they not liable if they spend all my money.
Yeah, exactly.
We
had a whole show. Hey, we had a whole show.
She's speaking from experience. Did you hear that in that voice? That's that experience.
Man, for real, like I'm gonna be the one. That's what I'm saying. Worry about yourself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the one messed up until I'm married. Then but sure, I'm chilling.
Exactly, man. Any last words, Black, before we touch down?
No, I mean, she pretty much summed it up. We already know like the ins and outs. Like she said, she see the benefit of dating older, but she has her range.
Yeah, stipulation.
And but she did say she see the benefit.
Yeah.
But it's just mostly like she say also at the end of the day, it's who you like. It with me, age doesn't matter. Especially if that person's active and into what you're into.
Right.
if they're
Wait. Sorry. So would you talk to a 80-year-old?
80,
Mm-hmm.
an
If
80
she
year old
look
probably
80,
wouldn't be into.
80 and she look 69.
I
Like
mean, if she's
Tina
into
Turner.
what I'm into, I'm not an age person per se. If you fit my taste, you fit my type, and we able to connect and have some type of chemistry. If I wasn't in my current relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I would I'm open. I'm
Mhm.
open. But it depends on how her health is, though,
Yeah.
her health, her attitude, because a lot of women that's that age stuck in their ways and damn near out of their ways at the same time. So I seriously doubt I go 80. I don't give a damn. I wouldn't. Dating and messing with is two different things. So
Mhm.
I'll probably speak to her once or twice, but in
Yeah.
a relationship, I doubt it because I don't think we'll be compatible or we won't be in the same space. But yeah, other than that, if they into what I'm into, accept me for who I am and what I do,
Right.
and respect, like you said, it's all about respect. They say you want to be relationships, you got to have that respect.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't respect you unless they fear you. So with fear comes respect. But at the end of the day, it has to be respect. That's just my whole thing. On anybody I call myself talking to, I would not be disrespected by no one. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it gets to that point, I don't care if I love they dirty draws. And like I tell him all the time, if I have to go into the bathroom every morning and cry for an hour, I would let you go.
Right.
So that's
Right.
just me. But I don't really see age. I can't do under 30. I can't do under 30. The lowest I probably go 28. I might do 25, but she has to be hella mature. But I couldn't do I don't the 20-year-old, 25-year-olds they hell. I got too many rules. I got too many things. You can't do this. You ain't going there. Why he over here? The dope man ain't finna be standing outside smoking with you. I got too many things. So that ain't for me. That ain't
What's
the 20.
crazy is that my generation, the generation younger than me, would talk to people older than 50.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, they want,
Yeah.
like you said, they were there, right? They want stability. But on the same note, when you dating a man that got his stuff together, it's a lot of things he's not gonna tolerate that the ones their age 30 and under are put up with all day.
But was
Because
their daddy in life?
what they what?
Was are their fathers in their lives?
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah. That's
not.
true. Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, but I just know I see too many toxic. Everybody want to be toxic. All the females, a lot of them want to be toxic now, and that toxic crap, I couldn't tolerate. So I
Right.
couldn't grow up with what these guys growing up with, the 18 to 25 or whatever, going through today. That woman, you can't tell me nothing. I wear what I want to wear. I do what I want to do, and what you don't do, another man will. Because this
That's
social
for
media,
40-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah.
social media got these women feeling that they're larger, more beautiful, and together than what they really are. So
Right.
they'll have that guy who cutting for them, who really care for them, and then they just get into it. But whoever been in their DM, they Snapchat, they Instagram or whatever, got her feeling like I don't need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they
Right.
treat them like they don't need them. And I just can't do that. And I was gonna make a post, and I probably do it for this week out. I could not grow up in this new generation.
Yeah,
The
man.
18 to 25, 18, whatever. The way they treat these guys, the way they talk to these guys, the way they out here doing whatever they want. And if you don't like it, this, how they get dressed and go out. They lovey-dovey on Facebook for or Instagram and Snapchat for 3 months. But when a party jump off, they throw their buckum dress on and they get out there and they act like they single. And then the guy over there drinking and smoking with his partner, she over there drinking and smoking with a friend girl, and also entertaining with a cell phone another guy at the party. It's different stuff like that that I see. I couldn't tolerate that.
Right, right.
I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. I don't see how these guys, and that's why Memory was saying that trust issue thing that goes on with that younger generation.
Yeah.
Is no loyalty.
Right.
They'll use you today and use Sharon tomorrow. It doesn't matter. That's just how it goes. And then the younger generation, guys wise, they flip flop. One minute they want a woman, next minute they sneaking down low on with a dude. So it's like it's just so much going on. And then you get that monogamous person that's then she's messing with somebody that's flip-flopping and double dipping, and now you infected. So it's just so much to dealing with that younger generation, that 18 to 20.
I know y'all trying to end it. I know y'all trying.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
We didn't got that. We back on subject. It ain't no big thing. But
these young girls is learning from these older women.
Yeah.
So you can't just learning how they act right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think?
I know.
They learning from their
mentors, because you got to look at the generation. Like I said again, if you think about everything, how they've been planning this out, these is 90s babies. During the 90s, majority of their daddies was locked up. Or something happened to them. So they going off of what they mamas. Look at the areas.
Yeah.
All this down south stuff, Chicago. Like that's been a whole setup. I'm one of the ones who was fortunate to have both my parents. That's what I'm saying. Like I could tell the difference. I could tell the difference growing up in the city and coming down here and how everything move around. Like it's just how people be raised. And a lot of the social media has caused a lot of marriages to stop. And you say, women thinking they better than what they is because they so in tune with the reality, the housewives and the drama. So once they seeing these 40, 50-year-olds getting BBLs and trying to do this, like that's what they learning from. Right. So and these older women are telling them, make sure you get your money, make sure you get a man with this, make sure you ain't nothing wrong with that. You found make sure you get money, but it's a certain way you do it, and they not teaching them the right way.
Right.
We ain't got no more grandmas.
Right.
We ain't got that structure no more.
So
they took away Jim.
What you're saying is they're actually learning from their moms how to act, from an older person, whether it's an aunt. But the generation I'm talking about that's out here wilding, don't have no morals, come out the house half naked.
They grew up on TV.
Yeah.
And Instagram, like you said, Facebook.
And I'm gonna say this, that even at work, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said that the younger people believe they're not really worried about getting AIDS or diseases and stuff because they feel that it's a pill for everything. They said, man, we're not worried about getting diseases. We just know it's pills out there that'll take care of that. So if we get it, we just not really worried about it. So you got these type of conversations going on with the young people. Like she said, the social media, because a lot of the women think that these men want them in relationships when it's just for sexual pleasure. It ain't necessarily they want to be in a relationship with them. Yeah, they want to just get with you to get what they want and move on. But they feel they got all these options. So they feel, I got somebody else that want to do something better. But he just want to have sex with you. He don't want no.
I want to do a show about that because there's so many women that's getting confused in I can have anybody I want. Yeah, but they not understanding that guy don't want you to be with you. He just want to have sex with you. And they don't understand it. Just like I made a post that is a difference in wanting to be with you and wanting to be in the bed with you. This is two different things. But like you said, that they're not afraid of
No,
The
getting
AIDS.
this
They're not
disease.
afraid
No.
of AIDS. They're not afraid of syphilis. They're not afraid of gonorrhea. They just
No.
out there doing what they do. They wilding.
Right.
And like someone say, whether it's your mom or social media, the generation need to learn to have some self-respect. That's what's missing with the younger generation. And Brizzle,
You know what happened? Remember when they took away physical education?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We had to pass physical education, and a lot of people didn't even graduate because they didn't take PE.
And
They
that
didn't
taught
dress
you
Yeah.
respect and discipline and how to
Was in
hustle
shape.
and
And how to be
everything.
in shape. Yeah, and how to be in shape.
It wasn't
That's
even
the
just
difference.
that. It was
Yeah.
true. Once you get in gym, it's like you in the jungle sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody, it's every mixture, like different classes, all type of stuff. So you learning how to do stuff. It's teaching you, all right, your levels.
Right.
It's
Right.
teaching you how much you can endure, teaching you what to endure, how to take a punch, how to take
Yeah.
a freaking ball to the face.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
know how
true.
to do that no more.
Yes, indeed.
That's a different subject. I ain't gonna get into that.
Man,
But
man. Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
But like
That's
you
good.
say, yeah, I just was watching the nakedness and how the two little clothes were like, and she said the same thing that I say. They looking at these rap videos with Megan them and Nicki them and whatever, and they watching Love and Hip Hop, and they can't wait to put that on. They don't care what the body type is. They don't care none of that. All they know is Yandy wore a dress with a cleavage showing. So I'm gonna throw one on like her, and and they look like a Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head with a dress on. But that's what they want. They wear what they want, and then the guys let them women come out looking like that.
Right. Right.
So he has no say so, and and to me that's a beta male because I'll be like, hey,
man, you think
we not
they
wearing that.
do? You think they man is gonna really let them come out the house like that?
Not a real one.
Not a real one.
Their
Not a
man.
real one. Yeah.
They man ain't
Their
finna let
man.
them come. They
Nah.
homegirls probably let them come out the
Yeah.
house like that. But
Yeah.
they man not. They gonna
Not
tell
a
them.
real
Man,
one.
them men don't have no say so over what them girls wear, and you can look at the pictures and some of the videos that be posted when they go to these parties. That guy, he's sitting there like he has no control.
But he getting blowed on, and then
And
a lot of times,
and he probably got about now as loose as the women are, it's probably about 10 to 15 guys in there in that one party that girl slept with.
right.
And so that guy is really feeling uncomfortable, but he got to show up and represent. It's crazy, bro.
Right.
It's crazy out there now. It's
Right.
crazy. It is crazy.
Man.
Oop,
Hey.
girl, I can't go that way.
Yeah.
Jamal over there. Oop, girl, Micah over there. Come over here with me. And memory know what I'm talking about because she done been with him. Whoop,
Man, I ain't
girl.
never had that situation though.
I can't go that way. Them girls
For one
tell
thing, I work
her.
with too many people.
Yeah.
So this young.
But they'll be like, come here, girl, walk with me.
Yeah.
Michael over there. And I don't want Jamal to see him. Come on this way. I don't want him to see me. It's like it's just too much. Too much.
Yeah.
So no, I can't dip that low. I can't dip that low. That's why I think God bless me with what I got because he know what I tolerate and what I ain't. And that disrespect stuff and all that. And like I always say, you want to walk around the park and you want to walk around the mall with proud of your mate and not everywhere y'all go somebody done poked her or he done hit somebody. He done stroked somebody or somebody.
For sure. That's what I had that conversation before because I'm like I'm a face, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't need to be walking around and then if somebody book a shoot or something, so you done already hit this person and I don't need all that. Cause I never disrespect you like that.
Right. Man,
that's
what I'm
real.
talking about. That's real.
But
man,
like you said, it's gotta be the maturity on both ends though.
Yeah.
Date who you want, the age that you want, as long as they legal. But that maturity level has to be there. If you going under, if an older woman dating a younger man, he has to be mature, and vice versa. They have to
Right.
be on your maturity level. That's first and foremost. And then, like I say, finances and all that comes once y'all get deeper. You know, and you know, but other than that, date who and what you want, but just make sure that that maturity level is there. That's how I feel about the age thing. Whether you go up or down, they got to be compatible with you. Like I say, they older, they stuck in their ways, they sick. I can't dance, I can't clown, I can't do my TikToks and stuff. And she like, why you doing that? I can't be with it. Cause I might want to go on there and do a new edition routine on TikTok. What you in that room doing? So no, they have to be compatible. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna be fly tie die. So yeah. So that's how I feel about that. But date who you want, but just make sure they're compatible. And and like Memory said, they gotta come with something. If they're younger, come with something. Because at the end of the day, once that sex get routine,
that dust,
sex ain't gonna pay sex don't pay bills, and sex don't support you. So
no. That's what's up. Hey, that's what's up, man. We
spoke on it. Appreciate you, ma'am. We got other things coming. Appreciate you for checking in tonight.
Oh, no problem.
Your views educated some things. You even got me thinking about some things. I'm always willing to learn, and you got me thinking. So it's all to the G.
That's what's up. I appreciate y'all letting me talk.
Appreciate you for sure. And when we on again, he'll reach out to you if you feel you got time to come on. We appreciate you.
All right.
All right, appreciate you. Later.
What you say, Jay? You just spoke on it.
We spoke on it. We speaking on it.
And what I say, it's happening. So we might as well speak on it. We out. Next week, y'all. We'll check y'all out next week. We out of here.
Peace.
I'm about to eat. We out.